Oftentimes we have to convert units of weight within the U.S. system. So let's take a look at a couple of these problems. We have, we're looking at pounds to ounces, right? So we want to go from pounds to ounces. And we should know that 1 pound equals 16 ounces. And OZ is the abbreviation for ounces, right? So again, I have to think of what my conversion factor is. So my conversion is whatever is in the numerator is the units that I want to go to, right? So I'm going to ounces. So I put 16 ounces over 1 pound. Right, this is always what I want to convert to. So I take my number, the number I'm going to convert, which is 6 pounds, and I multiply it by this conversion factor. Now remember, this conversion factor equals 1, right? Because 16 ounces is the same as a pound, it just has a different name. But so that's essentially multiplying it by 1, so we're not changing the value. So 16 ounces over 1 pound. And again, with dimensional analysis, our pounds cancel. So we simply have 6 times 16 ounces, which if I did the math, 636 is 96. Right? So that equals 96 ounces. So there's 96 ounces and 6 pounds. Very slight. There. Here I'm going from ounces to pounds. So again, I still use the same conversion. Right, 1 pound equals 16 ounces. But this time I'm going 2 pounds. Right, so my pound goes in the numerator. 1 pound over 16 ounces. So if I take 88 ounces and I multiply it by 1 pound over 16 ounces, right, this is like 88 over 1. So my ounces will cancel, and I have 88 pounds, or 88 over 16 pounds. And that should be able to, I should be able to simplify that a little bit more. Right, 4 goes into 88 22 times, 4 goes into 16, whoops, 4 times I can go 2 more, right? So I have, oh, I should have seen that one. 8 goes into 88, 11, and 2, right? So that gives me 5.5 pounds. Right? So 88 ounces is about the same as 5.5 pounds. Okay, our next one asks us to convert from pounds to tons. So our conversion here is 1 ton equals 2,000 pounds. So again, I'm going to tons, right? So my conversion factor is 1 ton over 2,000 pounds. So if I do the math here, I have 9,480 pounds. And I multiply it, that's like over 1, right? And I multiply it by 1 ton over 2,000 pounds. So my pounds cancel, and I have 9,480 over 2,000, that's tons. And they say to round it to the nearest tenth, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and do my math here. 2,000 into 9,480. And now since it says to round to the nearest tenth, I need to go out to the hundredths place, right? I always need to go out to one place beyond where I'm going to round. So 2,000 goes into 9,000 4 times, gives me 8,000. Right, and that's 1,480. 2 goes into 14,800. There's my decimal point there. I have 7. Right. So that gives me 14,000. That leaves 8,000 And that goes in 4 times. And it says round to the nearest tenth. So I look at my hundredths place, it's a 4, so I don't round up. So that's approximately 4.7 tons.